I'm going to show you guys how to play the Red Solstice with the console gamepad. I'm currently running an Xbox 360 controller here. All the keys are set up to my liking. You can set it up in different ways. Hopefully it gets ported to the console but with this demo, or at least shown that it can be done. I'm running now currently the prologue, so I'll just play through, show all the skills, and just how it works. Best working is basically left analog stick is used to move around the map, as you can see there, and the right is used to move the cursor. I usually lock the camera onto the marine as such, and it works a bit easier. Usually autofire also works well, seeing as this game is mainly used, or autofire is used quite a bit in this game, as it makes it a lot easier for newer players. But you can still aim and shoot at targets. Using abilities isn't hard either. It's set up on the controller at the moment that all the actions are listed on my main keys or triggers on the index fingers. I use the point of view as well of the D-pad for certain skills, and start and select buttons as well. As you can see, it's not that much of a hassle to do it. I've been practicing a little bit with it. I've maybe had 3 or 4 games with it, and it's not too hard to manage, and you get used to it quite quickly. I've run through the prologue 3 or 4 times, and playing it with the gamepad was a bit different, but still enjoyable as such. I actually got used to it quite quickly, and it makes for quite a different experience, but it's an enjoyable experience. It's a bit tricky getting used to it. I've played a couple of first-person shooters with the gamepad as well, and it's almost the same principle, just the fact that you're moving a cursor instead of the crosshair. As you see now, using abilities is easy. I just click there, setting up an ability, but there you can use it with just pressing a button and using it. Generally, it will be something that a lot of gamers prefer above a mouse and keyboard, maybe because they're used to using a console gamepad or any other gamepad for that matter. But to me, it's either or both. Doesn't matter, mouse or keyboard or console gamepad. Both work well in the regards for this game, and it's personal preference basically. I've set it up a little bit more tricky for item usage. I have to press down 2 buttons to be able to use an item, and using an item is I have to have left control on the keyboard usually, but I'm using a different set of button combos as well, so I need to press down 2 buttons before I press the button to use the item. As I said earlier, it's basically personal preference. You can set the keys as you want it to your gamepad. Most likely it's going to be just as easy on a console to do, but still it's, again, preference of the person playing. At the moment it does look a bit fidgety as I'm playing now, but there's still a couple of kinks that I have to work out with my settings for the gamepad to make it ideal for my play or my gameplay. But any other person can do it as well, and it shouldn't be too hard. So we're almost ending the end of this prologue and the end of this video. So last bits are basically the time I've experienced with the gamepad, and the little bit of hassle I had setting it up is well worth the effort. I enjoy playing with the gamepad, but I don't really want to play around with my keyboard and mouse. It's just as easy. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but if you're a console gamer, it's not going to be that much of an issue. So basically, if you're into gamepads and you want to play this game with a gamepad, it is possible. And as you can see, it works.